people, but the people said, cover your face. Now notice, but we all with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord. What do we need to behold? The same thing that Moses beheld. It says, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord, are being what? Transformed. It doesn't happen overnight. The more time we spend with God, the more we behold Him, the more we are changed into His image. And the more television and violence and sex and profanity that we watch on television, the more we reflect television. It's a law of our mind that we are what we eat spiritually. You see, physically we eat through our mouth. Spiritually we eat through our ears and through our eyes. And we are what we eat, whether it be physically or whether it be spiritually. Don't think that if you spend most of your time with the television, you're going to reflect the character of Jesus. Doesn't work that way. If we're going to reflect the character of Jesus, we have to spend time with whom? We have to spend time with Jesus. And so it says, but we all with unveiled face, beholding as in a mirror the glory of the Lord. What do we behold? The glory of the Lord. We are being transformed into what? Into the same image. From glory to glory. In other words, the more we're with Him, the more we reflect His glory. And notice who does it. Just as by the Spirit of the Lord. Kind of reminds me of an experience that I had a few years ago. I was preaching in a certain city. And a lady came up to me. And she says, Pastor Bor, do you know so-and-so? I'm not going to mention the name. She says, do you know so-and-so? I said, oh, absolutely. He was one of my star students for 3 years. I mean, he aced every class that he took. He was a fantastic student. She says, well, I want you to know, you preach just like he does. And I kind of smiled. Let me ask you, by the way, this individual is coming to our family camp this year. So, why do you suppose that he preaches similar to the way that I preach? Well, you know, he spent 3 years in the classroom with me. So something is bound to rub off. You see, it's contagious. The time that we spend with someone, we reflect to a greater or lesser degree the character of that person. Are you understanding what I'm saying? The more time we spend with Jesus, the more we look like Him. And then people will say, like they said of the apostles, you know, when they beheld the boldness of the disciples and their constancy, you know what they said? They said, these guys were with Jesus. In other words, the glory and the honor wasn't for them. The glory and honor was for Jesus, the Lord whom they served. I'd like to read one statement in closing. This is found in the magnificent and beautiful devotional book that was written several years ago called Sons and Daughters of God, page 337. I love this statement. It says this: by beholding Christ. By what?